Jamaican government launches campaign about how great weed is.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Jamaican government has launched a publicity campaign to bust myths about cannabis, including a song about how ganja can boost lives. The publicity campaign also features adverts on buses saying, "Burn ganja myths. Not everything you hear about ganja is true," and "Go with the science. Our scientists are learning more about ganja." In 2018, Andrew Wheatley, Minister of Science, Energy and Technology, said Jamaica should stake its claim on local weed strains and said weed is our birthright. Some observers think the new campaign does not go far enough in challenging attitudes around cannabis. Vicky Hansen, an expert on Jamaica's weed industry and retail executive at Itopia Life, a cannabis dispensary based in Kingston, told Vice World News, "It's a step forward from the previous stance about avoiding ganja completely. The language is still very prohibitionist and is all about how you are officially supposed to use cannabis medically. We need to change the discourse, to go further, and examine more traditional use of cannabis and make sure we incorporate into this industry the people who have been criminalized for cultivating cannabis, and how their livelihoods fit into this change. We don't want to yield too much to the corporate image of cannabis."
This post received a score of 7,900, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
They should hire the cucumber water guy.
OMG yes.
Cucumber Man has been upgraded.
I suddenly find myself wanting to go buy cucumbers. Big vegetable strikes again.
This is such a surreal turnaround from how it was treated in the 70s in Jamaica, where the government cracked down hard from the growers to the sellers. If you haven't seen the movie, The Harder They Come, with Jimmy Cliff from that time period, watch it if you get a chance. Best soundtrack to a movie you'll see, and a fireball of an ending.
That movie was great.
If only there was a really hip singer who made a bunch of songs about weed that they could use.
Perhaps a singer with a name that is also synonymous with Jamaica? Wait, of course, Chet Hanks.
Chet's a real rude boy, ya heard?
I mean, does it really need a marketing campaign?
For the weed lovers who have been there, I think so. Now, I'm by no means a weed connoisseur, though coming from the Netherlands I tend to think we have certain standards. When I traveled Jamaica for a month obligatory, I had to sample what gives. It was horrible crap. Maybe I was unlucky the few times I tried, but my dream to sit on a beautiful beach with a nice bottle of Appleton rum and smoke away the night ended up in getting rather uncomfortable passing out on bed.
Shoulda drank Hampton Estate and bought from the hotel kitchens. It was far superior than any weed I got on the street in Jamaica. But I'll agree that it was by no means as good as I had in Amsterdam.
Despite Jamaica being associated with cannabis, it's surprisingly illegal there.
Cannabis in Jamaica. Greater than cannabis in Jamaica is illegal, but possession of small amounts was reduced to a petty offense in 2015. Cannabis is locally known as ganja, and internationally cannabis consumption plays a prominent role in the nation's public image, being tied to cultural touchstones such as Rastafari and reggae music. FAQ. Opt out. Opt out of subreddit, GitHub. Downvote to remove. V1.5.
Bob Marley would be so proud, as am I.
We know. Sincerely, Canada.
It's amazing how quickly some of my family members changed their tune about weed now that it's legal. I wasn't even allowed to smoke it discreetly on their property just 5 or 10 years ago. Now they're huge potheads, even bigger than me actually. It seems they're actually shirking a lot of responsibilities to just get high all the time, like their kids for one.
This seems like a waste of money. Money they could have used to buy weed.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.